So he started that doing competitive wrestling. So it is 110% competitive wrestling on the mat. It's all knee-based, no standing. We have our own unique movesets that are good for us women because we've got like the leg scissors is one that you can do, or the head scissors. We've also got the schoolgirl pin, which again is for lower body. All females, we have a better lower body than males. Sorry guys, we have a stronger lower body, so we focus on those things. And then, not to mention, including with the competitive wrestling, we've got a storyline mixed within it. So you kind of get hooked on our characters. We've got 55 episodes so far on the site and only growing. So you watch them and you kind of you just get hooked on our characters and learn about our stories, and it just kind of flows into the match after we do like the storyline part at the beginning. So that's what makes us unique, is that, you know, we're not just putting up matches and putting two girls out there that no one knows anything about. We're building, you know, a story here. So it's very cool. It's different, and we love it, and I hope you guys do too.
Okay. Nick, you have a question?
Yeah, since the fans aren't really used to this type of female wrestling, what would you say to somebody who says this isn't real wrestling compared to what they're watching on TV with the WWE and TNA and all that?
I can, like, barely hear you. I'm sorry. What was the question?
Nick,
basically, I basically said, what would you say to fans who say this necessarily might not be real wrestling compared to what they're used to watching with WWE and TNA?
I mean, it is. It's different. You know, we're not doing like a lot of we're not doing any of like the pro moves. We don't do anything like that. We make the movesets pretty easy to learn, so anyone could kind of come on and challenge us and learn the basic movesets pretty quickly. I mean, you know, I think with the WWE fans, I think what they love is that the storyline is what would probably hook them, I would think. You know, that's kind of huge with WWE is, you know, they do build a storyline, yet it is pro wrestling. But here, it's competitive wrestling, so we never know where the storyline's going to go. Like, that's just what's always pretty cool, too. You know, let's say, you know, my latest match with Foxy Rain, I hate to even say it, but she beat me. So, like, that means the storyline's now going to kind of follow her more than if I would have won, it would have continued to follow me, if that makes any sense. So, you know, we never know where it's going to go, nor do the fans, so it's definitely entertaining. It keeps you on your toes, and I hope I kind of answered that pretty well.
Yeah, you definitely did.
Yeah. My question is, do you ever see yourself somewhere down the road getting into the ring and performing in front of, you know, hundreds of fans live, instead of just one-on-one with a camera of people who are going to watch it later on? Like, so do you ever see, like,
right.
Do you ever see yourself getting into the independent circuit and performing live in the ring in front of crowds?
Right, yeah, and that's funny. That's awesome that you said that, because we actually are, we live in Lafayette, Indiana, so we are in talks with a local theater in town to do our first ever live event, November 6th or 7th. So we're still kind of talking it out with them, but yeah, that's definitely where we want to take things. We want to have live events. We're very excited about that. I mean, we're still kind of working through a lot of the things because we're so used to just filming, you know, solo without a crowd. But I think people would come. We're only going to have tickets $5. So I mean, I would think, come on, guys, you guys have to come. Come on, Kevin.
Tennessee?
Let's do it, Kev. We can make a trip down there.
It'll be a weekend affair.
Oof. Wow. All right.
We'll drive, Kev. It's all good.
Maybe not that weekend, but maybe another one, because that week happens to be we're going to be in Queens at the big event at a convention.
Oh, wow.
And my my birthday's the same day, so.
Oh, wow. Well, happy early birthday.
Well, happy birthday to you, because we announced it earlier on the show that this week is a day this week is your birthday.
Yeah, September 7th was my birthday. Yeah, it was good. Thank you. I can't believe I'm 29. It's just Time flies, guys.
Yeah, you
Time
don't
flies.
have to tell me.
It flies.
I have a rearview mirror now permanently attached to my forehead, so I can watch time go by.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
I totally
so
understand.
now you're gonna be wrestling in front of fans, live fans, either screaming for you, booing for you, whistling at you, yelling very obnoxious comments at you. Now it's totally different. Like, are you ready for this?
Right?
Like, are you mentally ready for
what?
this?
I am like insanely ready, and that's, you know what, someone asked me the other day, they were like, "Are you nervous or, you know, anything like that, butterflies?" And I'm really not. Like, I feel like we've prepared so much that, and especially me, you know, I'll speak for myself. I know I'm definitely event ready. Like, you know, I know how to work a crowd. You know, I kind of think I thrive in front of people. So I only think it can actually be a really good thing. And we're going to possibly, you know, during like an intermission, we might have, like, let's say the fans out on the crowd, maybe someone wants to come put their scissor hold on me and see if they can make me tap. And, you know, if that happens, they might win a prize or like a 1-month membership. So we're still working those kinds of things out, but that's something we're definitely talking about doing. And what do you guys think of that? Do you think that sounds interesting? Do you think fans would like that, or?
I think would entice more fans. I think would entice a lot of fans to show up to the event and everything. And I definitely think it would also help grow the company too.
I feel any fan interaction is a positive thing, regardless if it's a positive interaction or negative interaction. Just any kind of interaction is good. It's good for business because people are going to leave that arena and they're going to talk about it, and their friends are going to talk about it, and it's just by word of mouth, it's going to get out there.
Right, and that's you know, that's what we want. That's, you know, the next step. That's what we want to do. I mean, we want to. But, you know, we envision big things for this company, and I've envisioned it since day one, and I'm going strong. Johnny Ringo's going strong, and we're definitely not going to stop till we get what we want. So.
Now, how are you guys? Are you guys recruiting new female wrestlers? Are you going to just stick with the core girls that you have? Because what's going to happen is you're going to do, you know, if you do a show weekly or twice a month or whatever it is, there's only so many variations of storylines and wrestlers that you can use if you only have like 4 girls.
That's true. And yeah, we definitely want a full 8-girl roster, and that was always what we had envisioned. To start our tournament, we need 8 girls to do that. I think that would be a lot more entertaining than having like 3 girls go at it, because we might, you know the outcome a little bit easier with 3 girls versus 8. So yeah, we definitely are going to be going on the recruiting train. I feel like once we get into Lafayette Theater, I think that's going to really help with recruiting, actually. So yeah, we definitely need like 30 girls. I'm serious, because I've learned in this business, we're also kind of flaky. You know, especially for a live event, we don't want to go in there and have some girl, you know, no call, no show. So we need backup. You know, we definitely know that, and when event time comes, it's going to be a different ball game for sure. So.
Absolutely. I mean, and you know, speaking about, you know, recruiting and getting people interested. Social network obviously is a very huge thing in business these days, regardless of what line of business you're in. How can fans reach Monroe Jamison on social network?
Yeah, awesome. Yes, you can go on my fan page on Facebook, which is, of course, facebook.com/Monroe Jamison. Pretty easy. Right? And then my Twitter handler is @Monroe Jamison. So all pretty easy ones. You can also get in touch with me at my website at monroejamison.com. But on my fan page, please give me a like. I post there more than I do anywhere else. I usually put a lot of different information up on my fan page. So if you're interested in knowing more about me, definitely check out my fan page on Facebook. So Yeah.
Definitely.
Ooh, like me, guys.
Absolutely. I think I already did, so we're already...
You did. You're awesome.
Kudos to us.
Yes, kudos to you. I love that word, by the way.
But we do appreciate you giving us a call and shedding a light on the female wrestling channel and what it's all about and the future of the business and the future of Monroe Jamison. And, just telling us a little bit about it and letting us know how, the difference between, mainstream and independent and what you guys do. And we definitely wish you luck, and especially at live shows. I mean, it's going to be so much fun. So I definitely...
Yeah, I'm so excited. Thank you. And maybe, not November, but when we have another one, I'll even, pay for your guys' tickets. You can get free entry on me. Okay?
Awesome. Appreciate it. And we'll definitely talk to you soon. And send us any information you have that you want us to help you promote. We'll definitely put it on our damage page as well as my page.
Yes, thank you so much for having me, and I'd love to come back again. You guys are awesome.
Well, hopefully you'll come back as the champ.
Well, hey, I like the sound of that. We're on the same wavelength here. I love it. You guys have a good one.
You do. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
You too.
All right, thanks.
Take
Bye.
Care. Bye-bye. That was the Female Wrestling Channel's competitor. I guess we can't call it champion. I got fooled by a photo shoot.
Yeah, I saw that.
Monroe Jamison, ladies and gentlemen, and she's a very, very beautiful young woman. Visit her on Facebook, facebook.com/Monroe Jamison, and on Twitter @Monroe Jamison, and you'll be able to see exactly what we're talking about. And you can also go to FemaleWrestlingChannel.com. You can check out some of the videos that they post of the matches. Bro, if you haven't seen any of her matches, she's deadly with the leg scissors, bro.
Yeah.
She makes everybody tap out with the leg scissors. She like
she said, they've got strong legs, strong lower body.
I mean, I seen her wrestle her sister. She made her sister tap out 3 straight times in about 8 minutes.
Wow.
So, man. So that's kind of killer when you
make your own siblings tap out, then
kick your sister's ass, and it's a job.
Right?
That's awesome. But we'd like to thank Monroe Jamison for coming on the show, and thanks Female Wrestling Channel for allowing her to come on the show and for spreading the word about today's radio segment and all that fun stuff. It's different. It's a different type of wrestling. It's not something
that I think a lot of people should research and watch and get into, because it's real. Mat wrestling is real wrestling. You know what I'm saying?
It is. It's real wrestling, and it's not predetermined outcome.
Yep.
So if you get into one of their submission moves, they are going to hold on to that move until you tap out or you can get out of it. It's not. Exactly. They don't whisper in each other's ears and let them know. Oh, here comes the leg scissor. It's not the way it works. They roll around on the mat. They grapple. It's a lot like collegiate wrestling. And once they're able to get, she locks on that leg scissor, bro. Every match I've seen her lock that on. Not a single person has got out. The only way out is to tap. And sometimes they do best out of 3. So, or sometimes it's best out of 5. So they put a hurting on each other, just to, prove who's the more dominant, wrestler out of the group. And it should be pretty interesting. I think it's something that eventually is going to catch on, whether, if it's not going to go mainstream or even like pay-per-view, like internet pay-per-view, you might see it become a very large YouTube community fan base.
And that's how a lot of big things start, too, is the YouTube community. So, I mean, it's definitely possible for it to blow up. I mean, look, there's so much on YouTube that people can say, like, oh, they're on YouTube. Yeah, well, that's not a bad thing, all right? Because YouTube, there's people on YouTube that are, it's just remarkable. And I'll give you a perfect example of someone that's, it's unbelievable. Many people know Jenna Marbles. Yes.
Okay? beautiful, not even, it's under, yeah, beautiful,
understatement there,
beautiful
but
woman, 13